The land of Numbra is a place of its own, a land where the sun never rises, a land of eternal night. For hundreds of years, we have been ignored by the rest of the world, left to slumber alone in the shadows. Our homeland is harsh and unforgiving. Only the strongest survive, while the weak get crushed. Even so, that didn't stop the Kamloops, a small and pitiful nation, from migrating here. Weary of the everlasting wars waged by their neighboring nations, the Kamloops left everything behind. Everything but a foolish hope for better days. On their quest for peace and tranquility, they sought shelter in perilous Numbra. There they would find haven in the perpetual darkness that shrouded their new home. Or so they thought. For a new threat now loomed. One that could not only engulf the Kamloops, but also plunge all of Numbra into oblivion. What do we have here? Who is this young fellow? Let's watch from afar. It's as if the fireflies are trying to lead him somewhere. I wonder where. Oh, this child seems troublesome. I would sooner be away from him. A memory shard reciting Paddlewood's journey, the man who discovered Numbra centuries ago. Something vile has happened here. I've never seen such crystals in Numbra before. The boy should be cautious. Run, run, run! What is that thing? It seems to react to the boy's presence. Wait, what's happening? He's back? And here I thought I was rid of him. couldn't go down there. Never mind. I knew this fool would drag me into this. I never imagined that, in my ripe old age, I would leave my exile to become once again involved in the affairs of Numbra. I, Strix, the last night owl, saving a foolish child? Ha! The boy claimed to have no recollection of his past, or how he got here. He couldn't even remember his name. I had no choice but to take him to the nearest village, hoping that would be the end of it. Let's get going. These old bones can't carry you all the way. How odd. The village looks deserted. I remember this place being occupied by the Kamloops. Does this place ring a bell, boy? Are my eyes deceiving me? Or is this poor fellow trapped inside that crystal? There's not much we can do for him now. What a mess. The way is blocked. Since you seem to have lost your tongue, I might as well give you a history lesson. The Kamloops worship 5 divinities called celestial gods. Obviously, they didn't seem to be much of use here. Over here. This is Spherus, Dame Nature. She is one of the 5 divinities I was telling you about. Too kind and gentle for my taste. Looks like you're trapped on the other side. Ah! You reckless fool! Another villager. Free him at once. This is Orlog, the Timeless One, although I fear he has grown senile over the years. This is Shin, the wrath of the elements, always parading around with his twin blades. Much ado about nothing. Oh my, look at this. Apparently, some people weren't fond of Nox, the shadow trickster. Can't blame them. I've heard countless stories of his annoying antics. Fight back, you fool. Don't let them bully you around like that. What are you doing? This box of yours seems to have a special connection with Luxana. I fear the worst for our land. Seeking out Luxana is probably our best course of action. Surely she knows what's going on. What had become of the once quiet and sleepy Numbra? The entire landscape was littered with ominous crystals, and a whole village had gone missing. As we headed to the Lost Lagoon, I couldn't help but wonder, did I imagine it? Or did the boy truly seem to recognize Luxana's statue? Maybe finding her would be the key to unlocking both his past and the truth about what was happening to Numbra. The lagoon lies just ahead, sitting atop the highest summit in Numbra, the only place in the entire land where the light can pierce the darkness. Quite the sight, isn't it? Well, the fish market is also... Ah, why are you so hell-bent on breaking things? These predators are usually kept in check by Animus. Never heard of him? He is the sea dragon that watches over the lagoon. I'm off to scout the area for a while. Please try not to do anything stupid. Outstanding! I leave you 5 minutes and you managed to sink your own boat. To make things worse, I couldn't find Luxana or Animus. This is why I've given up on people a long time ago. You can't count on anyone but yourself. This is the entrance to Animus's lair. If he's in there, we might finally get some answers on what's happening around here. Hey, what's going on? Everyone is trapped inside these cells. Hurry, boy! Free Animus before he destroys the entire lair. villagers came to him cheering, a part of his memories returned. "Nox," they chanted. Imagine my surprise when I realized this fool was none other than one of the 5 celestial gods. My deepest fear was confirmed by Pyrrhus, the goddess of nature. The crystals were indeed the source of the evil vibe I felt all over Numbra. When they started to appear across the land, the Kamloops desperately summoned the 5 celestial gods. Amidst the chaos, Nox's altar was severely damaged. That was why he found himself lost in the wilderness without a hint of who he was or where he came from. From the beginning, Pyrrhus had used the fireflies to guide us here. Thinking back, they did lead us to Nox's artifact, the Shadow Core, and ultimately to Animus's lair. Unfortunately, 3 divinities were still missing: Shin, Orlog, and Luxana. While Pyrrhus took care of things here, it was our duty to search for them. Our next stop? The Marshlands of Sorrows,